Welcome to the Conversation in Colons podcast. I'm your host, Damien, and my co-host, Jared.
Hello.
Jared, why don't you take us into the Brewskis of the week with his Kung Fu Panda shirt on?
Goddamn right. Sorry, my garbage can is a lot further away than it normally is. I was trying to throw away the cap because I just dropped it on the floor like a dipshit. But my brewski of this week is another Smirnoff pink lemonade. I'm sorry, Smirnoff Ice pink lemonade. I have to get that one correct.
You know, I drank a pack and a half of that yesterday. Those shits are so easy to drink.
These
Yeah.
specific the pink lemonade ones?
Yeah, it's so easy to drink.
Yeah, they are. It's dangerous. That's why I only have them for the podcast.
Yeah, it is dangerous because I was feeling pretty loosey-goosey. I am drinking a twisted tea today. Yeah, what I got.
Pretty good.
I got 2 cans of these. These are also really good and also really dangerous. Alrighty, well,
That's my lights. Just noticed that in the background.
yeah, new camera angle for me, so as well.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the light looked weird. I didn't really look close at it yet though.
I don't want to like zoom it out too far because you'll see my unmade bed, but it's all right. You can see my movie collection back there though.
Nice.
Yeah, almost like 60 movies now.
Damn, building that bitch up.
It's getting there. Alrighty, so let's get into it. First topic. I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit, just a little.
Just a little, of course.
Not saying I'm right, but I was kind of right, and I didn't call it like saying like Battlefield is gonna be bad, but I did say a few times on the podcast, whenever Battlefield's supposed to be great, it's not. I said that for the past like month, and I told you my hype was dying down, especially after that beta. Here we are, and Battlefield 2042 might be the worst launch besides Battlefield 4 for a Battlefield game. If you were to compare the two, the only reason why people think Battlefield 4's launch was so bad was because you couldn't get into the games because the servers were bad, right? Yeah. Battlefield 2042 lets you in the game. There's just no content in the game to play. So I'm just going to go over a few things. You can't select the squad you're in. So if you're playing... well, first off, your squad, or you can only play with 4 of your friends. So if you happen to get into a game with more of your friends, when you leave squad, you can't choose what squad you go into. It just puts you in one randomly. So first off, that's a Battlefield mechanic that's been in every single Battlefield where you can select. It's also just super buggy. When I was playing, and Cody can probably test this because he's probably played more, helicopters like will be flying straight, and all of a sudden they just start doing 360s in the air, and then they just go back to flying straight. There was a few times where I've spawned in the ground, and I know there's been a lot of people on Twitter who, when you use like a jet, sometimes you spawn underneath the map. You can also grapple behind walls and sit there and kill people through walls. That's a big problem. There's no in-game chat because EA is protecting you. As they said, they don't want people, they want Battlefield to be an inclusive experience and not have anyone be turned off by toxicity. So no in-game chat. There's only 22 weapons in the game for the normal multiplayer, the main part of the game. Now, when you go into Portal, you're like, oh, there's probably a lot more. There's maybe 10 weapons from each game. So, yeah. Also, the weapons don't play as they played in original games. They either have more recoil or bloom. Now, let's talk about bloom. The bloom is so bad, and bloom's like if I'm aiming at Jared, let's say, okay? When I shoot, it's like Fortnite. The bullet just randomly will go in different directions sometimes. Yeah, and the bloom's very bad for most guns. If you're shooting like a rifle, a full auto rifle, more than 30 yards, you're done. They're forcing you to use snipers. Any long, and even the DMRs. Once you get past maybe 100 yards of the DMR, it's just useless. Whatever. There's no more content coming till February. That's been confirmed. So you're stuck with this. 7 maps total. Only 2 game modes in the main game, which is Conquest and Rush. There's no TDM. There's no Domination. There's no Squad TDM. There's no free-for-all. It's just Conquest and Rush. And some people will be like, oh, well, it's those are the two most popular game modes. Yeah, but like it doesn't mean there shouldn't be less in the game. Um, Hazard Zone is it's just a laughing stock. This game mode was hyped to be Escape from Tarkov when it's literally just Warzone but worse. You spawn in, you collect these intel drives that mean nothing. You kill a few people and then you extract on a helicopter, and it's too chaotic to even get on the helicopter. There's no strategy. It's throw nades and like shoot an RPG into it and you're done. Like there's no strategy into that. Um, Overall, I said that I thought this game was gonna have a rough launch, and I was a little bit worried about it. And I said when Battlefield is supposed to be great, it's not. Here we are. This was the year where Battlefield could have really put itself out there as the best FPS out right now, and it has been the worst FPS launched this year, and that is saying something because there's been some bad FPSs earlier in the year that came out, but here we are. Battlefield's not worth buying at all. It's not worth $60 at all. I mean, if it's on Game Pass, which I don't think it is, sure, play it. It's not worth that. And this day one patch is supposed to come out and fix half the game. I've heard that a lot of times before. I heard it with Battlefield 4. We'll see. Jared, what is you? I know you haven't played it, but what has been some of the stuff you've heard?
I played
around
it.
Well, you played the beta, right? Oh no,
No,
you
I
did
played the
download
game.
it. You did download
Yeah,
it.
I download. The thing is, you guys weren't playing it the day after. I played a match and I literally uninstalled it right then and there. I don't know if I told you this. I went into a game and it was the exact same thing in the beta where I had no frames. I had a shitload of screen tearing, but I sat and fucked with my settings for the majority of the match. Once I got it working much better, there was a lot less of this frame lag and the screen tearing was gone. Uh, it just felt, I don't know, clunky. Like it didn't feel like when it was in the
Yeah.
beta. Like I have to admit, the beta was fun. Like I enjoyed the beta. This just didn't feel good.
Well,
I
there's been
don't
a
know.
lot of issues with like people with high spec rigs not being able to get over 60 frames on ultra. And
Yep.
I'm having to play, and my rig's not top of the line. I have a 2080, but like I'm having to play on medium settings without RTX on. And I'm getting 80 frames, 100 frames, which is just not acceptable in a PC game. This
No.
game, like Battlefield 4, when I play it, I'm averaging like on high to ultra settings 150 frames on 1440p. And here we are, and I get the game's bigger, but my god, if I turn that shit to 1440p ultra settings, I'm getting 30 frames.
Yeah,
And that's just ridiculous.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got the 2060, and I probably could have played it in medium, but I didn't. I put on it was low or lowest. Is that what that was called in
I think
Battlefield?
most was low, yeah.
Yeah, low. I throw that bitch on low, and I mean, like I said, when I have to deal with a game that has like bad FPS lag or screen tearing and shit like that, it's already a major turn off. So I definitely didn't enjoy that first match. I may have gotten a kill. I don't even fucking remember. It was not nearly as enjoyable as I'd expected it to be. Like I said, the beta was much more fun. I installed that shit. I upgraded my Origin Pro thing for it, and immediately within a day went back and just downgraded again what I had before.
Not
It
worth it.
is insane. It is fucking insane how badly they dropped the ball on this fucking game.
Should have
I
been
really
multiplayer of the year.
it could have been, and I mean, it's not like it had anything major to go up against with COD this year, in my opinion. So I thought they had a real good shot there, but yeah, they dropped the ball big time. Kind of sad.
Very sad. Well, speaking of multiplayer of the year, one of them that potentially could be it, because I feel like COD, when it launched, most people in the COD community really like it and are saying they're having a lot of fun. So I felt like, at that point, COD was kind of crowned as the FPS multiplayer of the year. And we got Halo. And, let's talk about Halo. The free multiplayer launch is kind of in beta. I have a lot of fun playing it. I like the maps.
A couple of our friends don't.
Oh, yeah. I like the maps. I think they are way better than Halo 5. I think the gunplay. This is definitely like the best feeling Halo since Reach as well. This Halo feels really good. I think the shooting feels good. The sound is great. I love the ranked playlist. Been playing that a lot. Big team battles also super fun. And I don't know, it's fun to play a fun Halo again, because even though Halo 5 had like a good multiplayer, I just don't think it was one that you could play 4 to 5 games of consistently and have a lot of fun in. Just for me personally, I haven't had fun playing a Halo game since Reach. When we're just talking multiplayer, and this game is real good. It's missing some things, which hopefully we'll get in the future. I feel like it's missing a few weapons that I would like. I know it might not
A
fit
DMR.
my favorite Halo weapon of all time. Yes, it needs a DMR. I also feel like even if it didn't make sense in the lore of Halo and where the game is, I liked some of the Forerunner weapons. And it would have been cool to bring those weapons into the multiplayer as well. So that not only could you have like, because the way they're marketing this game is this is the Halo for the next 10 years, right? Okay, so maybe they're going to save it for an expansion or something like that later on. But it'd be cool to have a multiplayer that has all the guns in from every Halo. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of those Forerunner guns, like the or even just other guns that were in Halo 4 and Halo 5, like the Saw and stuff like that, I felt like made a good spot in the multiplayer and were actually like pretty decent. So I wish those would come back. I also hope that we get more customization with weapons. I think Halo 5 did it really cool with like the card system where you can unlock like legend and epic versions of guns, like where they would have like the flames at the end of the barrel. I don't want that card system to come back, but I want that customization to come back to where like, okay, I could buy for $5 the BR with flames at the end of the barrel or whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm having so much fun. It feels so good. Only thing I'll say is the sniper just doesn't feel the same as in other
Sniper's
Halos.
fucking dog shit, dude.
Not
It is
dog shit,
so bad.
but
No, it's really not good.
it just doesn't feel the same. And also, I just feel like sometimes the hit registration isn't the best. So Jared, what do you think?
So I think, like you said, this game feels good to play. It's nice and fluid. It doesn't. Well, I should say when I first downloaded the shit, I couldn't play it the first 2 days
That is
because
true. Yeah,
I had a massive issue where it was like I don't even know what the fucking problem was, but I didn't matter what setting, quality setting I had it on, didn't matter what settings I threw in there. It was like a frame a second. I would see this right now. Look at if you're looking at me, this is one frame I saw. You would see this, and then a second later, you'd see that. Two separate things, two different. It was fucking horrible. I
and how'd
hated
you
it.
fix that?
I don't know. I reset my settings a bunch of times, kept resetting the game. One time I jumped on there and it was working for a bit, and then I went and tried to reset my drivers. And after I did the driver update, the second time I loaded the game after I updated my drivers, it worked. So
Okay.
I'm assuming it was a mixture of the drivers and whatever fucking settings I threw on. I think I still have it on the lowest like quality settings, which is ass. So I'll probably bump them up for the story whenever it comes out for the 19th or 18th, whatever the fuck it is.
It's the 8th of December.
That's right, it's the 8th, whatever. I knew it was
Which
the 8th or
really
something.
sucks because well, I'll be able to play it the night before. Dude, there's like something in my fucking eye. Sorry for all our
You're good,
video
man.
listeners or our video watchers.
Our video listeners.
Video listeners. My sister's flying into town the 8th with my nephew and her husband and all that. And so I'll be able to play Halo like the night before, but I won't be able to play a lot of it like during that week. I'll get the time in. I'll find ways, but like I won't be able to sit there Thursday and just grind for 12 hours if I wanted to, because my sister's going to be here and of course I have to spend time with her. So,
I believe what I've done is because I work usually Wednesdays and Thursdays. I think I'm working Wednesday, but when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna make sure that everything's installed and done. So I get home Wednesday, I'm gonna play it all night, not even fucking go to sleep, and play it all into Thursday just to beat that story.
well, I will have that day off. I'll have those off. So,
Nice.
um,
Anywho, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I think the game feels really good after I fixed everything. I like for the most part, I like the movement. The only thing I have to say with movement that I don't like is the sprinting. It should not be a part of the game because it does not make a fucking difference. There should not be sprint.
I like
You barely move faster. It's a waste. Absolute fucking waste. Either make it an ability like in Reach when it was good and you felt like you were sprinting, or take it the fuck out. You don't need it. It wasn't needed in Halo 4 and 5. It was nice to be able to sprint and slide and mantle. That's cool, but you didn't need it. The first, let's see, 3 Halos plus ODST plus Reach proved that you don't need sprint. So make a fucking decision. Don't do this pansy bullshit where I'm hitting the sprint button and the screen goes and doesn't feel like you're going quicker. It's the only complaint I have with movement. Other than that, I mean, it does feel good. The one map we were playing on, I don't remember the name of it, but it had like all the like
training grounds
uh
stuff.
no, the tents in the middle of the map. There's like 2 different
Oh, the
sides.
desert map, right?
Yeah, the desert map, whatever the fuck. I want to say bizarre, but that doesn't sound right.
It definitely gives that vibe though.
Yeah, I can't. It reminds me of Halo 2, the first, like the intro. But
Yeah.
anyway, great. That map's not too bad. I actually really liked it. There were certain parts of it where I was in like certain buildings and I was jumping around and like unless I was being double teamed, I was usually moving around, getting the kills. And it was great. I like that. That's a good experience.
I think for
Um,
me, my favorite map's the that night map where it's wet, where like when we were playing there was A and C and the spanker was in the middle.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, yep, I know what you're talking about.
Like that
Like a
urban
city
city
street
kind of
kind of
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that being said, with the movement and everything, other than that, I am massively disappointed by this fucking game. Um, I'm actually like sad because I was really expecting it to be fun. I think part of it is I usually play, well, actually, I always, whenever it comes to Halo, I play the story at least a little bit, at least a mission or two before jumping in to multiplayer. So I feel like maybe I'm a little off because of that, but I'm trying to keep that on the side and not have that affect my opinion here. The biggest thing I don't like is the guns. Like they've added so much shit that I don't think anybody was asking for, and I just not to say I felt overwhelmed, but it in a way kind of was overwhelming. I hate to put it that way. The commando rifle, like, all right, it's a DMR that's automatic, is what it feels like, and I don't fucking like it. The DMR was good, the battle rifle was good enough, and you mixed the AR into whatever this fucking commando is. Hate it. If that's even, I don't even remember if it's fucking called the commando or not. The fucking the Covenant burst weapon. We don't need that. It's first of all, it's fucking dog shit. I can't every time I use it, I feel like I don't hit anything, even if the guy's not even fucking moving. We didn't need a Covenant battle rifle. We just fucking didn't. Not necessary. Um, they ruined my baby, my gravity hammer. Fucking dog shit to use. I was using it in big team battle, and I got a kill with it, and I was blown away. It takes like our friend Derek was talking about how it takes forever to use it, and I was like, no, I can't be that bad. It's the gravity hammer, and I used it, and I was like, the delay? It's like fucking 5 seconds. It's so long. Energy sword's actually not too bad.
Energy
It's
Sword's
kind of
really
hard to
good
mess.
this year, actually, I felt
Yeah,
like.
I was gonna say the energy sword's hard to. It's hard to mess up the energy sword. The lunge is bad. You and I encountered the lunge is ridiculous. Like the range,
Yeah, the
I
lunge is
was
pretty
not
rough.
happy when it happened. They killed Damien, and I was about to kill the guy because he didn't have shields, and the guy just turns and lunges at me, probably a good 10, 15 feet.
Yeah,
I
it was
was
really
not
rough.
happy.
It was really rough to watch.
I may have said things I probably shouldn't have. I was very upset. Um, Unfortunately, it is causing good memories already, which I mean, I can't complain. It's Halo, but I just I don't know. It something about this multiplayer is turning me off, and I don't want to sit here and place a blame, but it maybe it's the teams we've had. Like we've gone up against some pretty like try hard teams, which kind of sucks. But also
Well, to be fair, we did play ranked, which I
we
like.
did play a
I
lot of
like
rank.
playing a lot
Yeah,
of ranked, but there's not like in ranked, there's not a variety of stuff, right? So you're starting with the BR.
yeah,
There's a
that's a
weapon in the
problem.
middle. Sometimes you can pick up something else. Most of the time, it's a BR, and it's just straight like that. That's how I
Well,
always played Halo, and I like playing Halo. Like if I was playing like Halo Reach with friends that I wanted to sweat a little bit, we'd always play a game mode in that style. Um,
yeah,
but
and that's the thing is ranked isn't like bad. Like ranked, and especially in like because to me ranked is like SWAT in the older Halos. That's what I think when I say
right,
ranked because I don't know how long ranked has been a thing. Ranked is not bad. What is bad is the battle rifle. I don't like using the battle rifle. I've never liked using the battle rifle, and the fact that they're forcing the battle rifle onto us in this game super does I just it pisses me off. And I know I was fucking bitching about it the entire time we were playing. Every single match I went, I fucking hate the battle rifle. And I know I was saying it a lot, and I ended up muting my mic at some points because I know how much I kept repeating it. I didn't want to repeat it too much and make any of our teammates angry, as we know there's some of our teammates aren't too happy about repeating stuff. But anyway,
Listen, the best thing about Halo is it brought back the Halo vibes again because
it
to
did.
to, to bring up the story. So yeah, I'll say their names. Fuck them. So our friends Jordan, Derek, who were on this podcast actually a few weeks ago for our trivia thing. It was me, Jordan, Derek, and Jared playing ranked, and I don't know. We were about match like 7, 8, and I honestly, to God, like I was sitting there playing, and me and Jared were kind of silent, and they were just going off on each other. And I'm sitting there just trying to be a good old Halo boy, trying to call out. And then eventually, like I just kept audibly saying, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, boys, please just
Where's our
call
call
out.
outs?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
call out. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure I told him, stop fighting, save it for once we're done,
Yeah.
call
Call
out.
out now. Yeah.
And I was just,
We didn't win that match.
no, we did
We
not.
definitely did not.
And we still had like 1 or 2 matches to go after that. And Jordan just went silent after that. It was just like, dude, the whole vibe. And I'm just sitting there the whole time. I'm pretty sure I messaged in the group chat, like, I've missed Halo. It brings out the best in people.
He also said, "I hate when mom and dad fight," or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
true.
Yeah, it was rough. And I mean, I can't blame the anger coming from ranked because, like I said, I don't like the battle rifle. Uh, I feel like what they should have done with this is they should have kept it. Well, that's what I was gonna say before that. So the weapon pickup, that's right. In this one, they're like on the walls, which is not a bad thing. I don't have any problem with that. It's like wall buying in zombies, except you don't pay for it, which I don't have a problem with. But what I don't like about it is the best thing about Halo and weapon pickups was they just sat on the fucking floor. Like in Halo Reach, I keep thinking of the one map in the building where there's all the glass and shit. I, I keep thinking like there was just shotguns and DMRs laying in the water or laying on the floor. You ran up, held X, picked that shit up, and kept running. And this one, you run up to a wall, not like you can't keep going, but you run up to the wall, grab it, go. And they're not very easy to spot. With a dark black gun or a bright blue and purple gun laying on a brown floor, you see it every time. But in these things, it's a gray wall with a gray weapon holding thing with usually a gray weapon. It blends in. And now they added the thing where you hit down on the D-pad or whatever it is on PC to like do a pulse to see what's around you, which is
Yeah.
nice. But if you're not thinking to do that and you're just respawning, respawn, go, like respawn, die, respawn, and just keep going at them, you're not thinking, oh, let me hit this and see where the good weapon is. Like the one map you were playing, it was actually the one you're talking about, the one where it's like it's rainy and whatever.
Yeah, the Urban City one.
In each of our spawns, there's like 3 guns, but you don't see them. You see one up top. There's 2 on either side that you can just grab, and I didn't see them until the end of the game. But that was a problem I had. I don't know. I missed like the classic Halo, and I know a lot of people will probably be like, "Oh, that's nostalgia." Yeah, it is nostalgia, and I do miss Halo Reach, and I miss the good things about those Halo games. Like I said, it feels fun to play. I love it the way it feels, but there's so much that I want them to change right now, and a bunch of it is going to be involving ranked. Hopefully, they don't force you to start with the BR anymore.
Right.
Add the DMR. I know not a lot of people liked it, like selecting classes in 4 and 5, but give the option to be like, all right, battle rifle, AR, pick one or the other. No sidearm, fine. I don't need a sidearm, but let me pick the AR
I
over
will
the battle
say,
rifle.
I like the sidearm in this game. I wish we had it ranked because so much of the way I play Halo, and it's so weird. Like I
Getting why.
Y swap a lot in Halo,
Yep.
and to the point where like when I take gunfights, like it actually affects like how I play because like I'm YYing around corners and shit, and like I've just gotten used to just having the BR up immediately in that spot. When I YY, I get the shot off most of the time like that, and when I got in the ranked, I immediately hit Y, and I noticed we have a pistol, and I'm like, this is fucking weird. Like I need a secondary.
Yep.
So yeah.
No, that's the problem. Yeah, the sidearm I'm kind of iffy on. There are certain scenarios where if I use it at a longer range, it's not like old Halo pistols. Like I'm not getting the shots I feel like I'm getting, but if I'm up close and I hit 3 shots in the
Fucks.
head, they're dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucks.
it's crazy. And I don't like that. I don't like inconsistent pistols. But
Well,
It's
I
not
just feel
horrible
like
either. I'm
they wanted to
expecting.
move it away from the Magnum being
Yeah.
so good because like there are so many times where people would just like, and I get it, it's a secondary. It's not supposed to be your primary thing, and so it's supposed to help. So I like the way they went because I was tired of getting mapped by Magnums all the time, especially in 4. I felt like that was probably the worst one.
Mm, that was pretty
Um,
bad.
but you know what? Maybe in the future, because obviously they're doing a season thing, and right now it's the Reach
That's
season.
yeah.
So obviously we're gonna see more weapons come in. I I'm surprised the DMR isn't in this season. I feel like this would be the season to put the DMR in the game.
Oh yeah, I'm pissed about it.
Um, but maybe they're gonna do a thing for season 1 where they're like, hey, here's a DMR, here's some Forerunner weapons, whatever they're
Oh
gonna do. Um,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I'm hoping that through the seasons they add more. I'm also hoping that when the story comes out, that all of the guns are there. Because if I'm forced to use the shitty fucking battle rifle, this shitty pistol, and then have the AR in story, I'm not gonna be a fucking happy
well, I
camper.
feel like
I
in
want to be able
story
to use.
they really push the AR. I feel like every
Well,
Halo
of
is just giving you
course they do. They've
yeah,
always done that,
yeah,
except for certain missions where they throw the DMR at you. But
right.
I don't know. I'm okay with using banished weapons because they give the vibe of like you're just scavenging whatever when it comes to the story. I'm okay with that. But I want to see more variety in the multiplayer. I want to see more than just the AR and the pistol and the occasional battle rifle. But I don't want to see like I want to see returning weapons. I feel like I've seen way too many of the new things. Like I've seen this weapon that shoots like the banished fire, which is cool. I like it because it was in Halo Wars, but I don't love it. The Hydra, not that awesome now. Kind of feels not good. They added
Oh,
this the scatter weapon, which is okay. It's okay
yeah.
when you have it like spread out, like it does this. Not awesome, but when it's like this, I love that thing. It's really cool to use.
I really like the shock
Um,
sniper.
yeah, that's a pretty okay one.
I
That
really
feels
like the
like
way
a
that feels.
DMR mixed in. Like it feels like
Yeah.
I don't know, like a beam rifle DMR. It's
Well, because
weird.
it's 2 shots in the chest, but it's a one-hit headshot. Like it
Yeah.
feels really good.
Yeah, it's not horrible. That's one of the ones I'm kind of okay with them adding. Like I said, there's some of them they've added, and I picked up. I'm like, all right, but there's some they've added. I'm like, really? Like the disruptor pistol?
That one's ass.
Why?
It's ass.
It's,
It's
it's
so bad.
actually it does very well. If you hit all your shots, they're dead quick.
Yeah, no, I
But
can't like I don't
I
like
don't
those.
understand why.
Banker, I'm a fan
Um,
of.
I feel like maybe the play, which I should have done, and I kind of feel silly for not doing it, is I probably should have loaded into a custom game and just experimented with all the weapons first because there were some I picked up and I'm like, what the fuck is this dog shit? Like there's some like the scatter one, whatever, it's meant to be a power weapon. Like it isn't can't spawn with it. You don't find it frequently. That's the kind of the definition of a power weapon, other than like the special ones that spawn in the middle, like with overshield and stuff. And I had a real problem with going up against people with that scatter shot and it not doing the damage it's supposed to do, and me getting fucking destroyed by this pistol. So I do want a little bit of balancing to come, but not crazy because I don't want things to be super overpowered or underpowered. Um, I don't know. This since we played it the other day, like the story we just told about our friends, like I have not played it since then,
I
and
played
I've
it
been
last
asked
night.
multiple times. Yeah, I've been asked multiple times, but to like, hey, come play with me. Hey, let's play this, and I'm like, I kind of want to play Forza instead, or yeah, I mean, I could play some Madden, or hey, Minecraft's about to have its update, so like I'm kind of ready to get back into that. Fuck, December's coming around. Destiny, something popping up. Like I want this Halo to be good enough for me to like be drawn to it over other games. But right now, I feel like there's a lot of competition that's getting me going. Yeah, I kind of want to play that instead. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep talking about it. Long or the short is I like a lot of things about it, but I feel like there's a lot that needs to be worked on before I can call it like the best multiplayer to come out this year. And I have not even played Call of Duty, and I think that right now Call of Duty is tied with Halo in terms of quality. So
Yeah, I really
say
like
that with a
Halo.
will.
I played a little bit of last night, just by myself, and that's not a common occurrence for me because usually if I'm by myself, I'm playing either Madden or Call of Duty. Um, so yeah,
Shit. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
okay, I'll continue talking. So yeah, it's really good. It's free if you're on Xbox or PC. Uh, right now they have the Reach season going on. So if you like a meal from Halo Reach, you can get his armor set and his helmet. And you get to be like level 90, 95. Worth playing. They do got to fix the battle pass, which we're doing. I think they put out a fix today. The way it worked before was you had to do challenges to rank up the battle pass. You couldn't just like play a game or play the objective and get XP towards the battle pass. But I'm pretty sure they changed that today in today's update. So
I'm sorry.
You good?
Yeah, it's really late, obviously, time zone difference and everything. We record late. Everyone's in bed right now, and I forgot I had the washer and dryer going, and it was beeping really loud a lot, so I need to go stop that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's Halo. Um, moving on. Today we got kind of a big announcement, I would say. Warner Brothers is releasing a fighting game called Multiverse, and this takes stuff like Batman, Superman, Adventure Time, Looney Tunes, Shaggy, and Shaggy, the meme Shaggy, where he has the like the Dragon Ball like yellow thing around him. It they put that in the game, already classic, um, and a bunch of other characters, and it's Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros. Like that. Dedicated servers at launch, which is huge. Obviously more characters coming. It's 4-player. The main thing, it's free to play. Free to play comes
Damn.
out next year, probably in the summer. I put my money on. And yeah, I mean, they show Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Shaggy, who's everyone's probably gonna play as, Batman, Superman. It's also cool because like they have that Mortal Kombat effect where like if you're playing as Superman and Batman, like when they fight each other, they go, oh, it's like the characters will talk to each other, like they know who they are. Um,
That's
Also cool.
awesome.
The biggest thing, the actual voice actors. So Matthew Lillard, who played the live action Shaggy and who's done a lot of the animated stuff, he does the voice of Shaggy in this one. The original Harley Quinn from the 1990s Batman cartoons, the Batman from the 1990s cartoons, Superman from his original cartoon, um, the Adventure Time actors, whatever whoever they are, and yeah, so a lot of the main voice actors are back as well, which is also really cool. Um,
That's fucking awesome.
I'm
Dude, I
not.
get to hear Matthew Lillard be fucking Shaggy. I'm kinda hard right now, to be honest with you.
I can't wait to eat some Scooby snacks. That's what he says in the trailer, I'm pretty sure as well. But they literally show. They go, "Oh yeah, we got Shaggy." And he's sitting there like powering up like the meme god. I'm like, yes.
That's fucking sweet. You said Scooby Snacks, and for some reason it reminded me. Do you remember the little graham cracker Scooby Snacks they used to
Yeah,
have?
that were ass. Sorry, yeah,
Anyway,
continue.
I hope those fucking things come back when this game comes out because I would love to get some of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah. So that comes out next year. Before we get into our last thing, so I have a PS5. I'm kind of just going through when I have free time, playing different games I haven't played. Played Ghost of Tsushima, stuff like that.
Sashimi?
So I had a free trial of PlayStation Now, which is like PlayStation's Game Pass, and they had The Last of Us Part 2 on there. And for a lot of people that don't know, like whenever I play a game on my PlayStation, my aunt who lives with me comes in and watches, because she likes watching those games for their story. And I played about 4 hours of The Last of Us. Spoiler alert, I stopped right after Joel died. So that's where I was like, yep, I'm gonna take a break. I'll move on. Um, I'll say this, okay? Because we gave this game a lot of shit. I think the game is made really well, which is what we talked about last time. It's a really well made game. I think the writing, like how the characters interact, is also phenomenal. Like it feels real. My issue with the game is that I have to play as someone who I hate, who's Abby, who's the person that kills Joel. And I just feel like, because I'm at the point where like Ellie's about to get up and go and find them. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not looking forward to playing as Abby, which is like half the game. Because no matter how much they try to make me sympathize with her, I won't. I just won't. And I already know the ending of the game, and I'll keep that to myself. Even though I spoiled Joel dying. But like the ending of the game, actually fuck it. The ending of the game, Ellie goes
Wait,
and
no, stop. I don't want to hear it. I've started a watch through or a walkthrough of the game, and I have not finished it. And I kind of want to now that you're talking about it. So don't do that. Or
okay.
if you're gonna hold on, do this when you're ready for me to come back.
Okay. Spoiler alert. So Ellie goes and finds Abby after Abby's been like beaten and shit like that or whatever in some camp, and she lets her go. Instead of killing the bitch, she lets her go. And I don't understand why. Yeah, so I'll as I play, because obviously it's a long game. As I play, I'll like weekly get, because it's gonna probably take me 3 to 4 weeks to beat this game because I'm only playing. I'm only gonna play on certain days. So as I play, I'll kind of give like a hey, here's what I think so far, where I'm at. But yeah, I just got to the part where Joel died. I watched that whole cutscene, had a little bit of a tear, and then I was like, you know what, I'm done for tonight. And then I went and played Halo. So
Have you gotten to the part where Ellie's doing the lesbian stuff with the girl?
yeah, so what's funny is, so my aunt's sitting there watching it with me. Okay, so
Oh,
I know I forgot about that part. So they get down into they do that in the weed area that they find from their one friend. They're smoking, and all of a sudden it starts happening, and I'm just sitting there, I'm just cheering, lesbians, lesbians. I just will say, it was so icky to like, because the next scene after that, like they're like spread up like this, and the girls have armpit hair. Listen, if you're a girl, you know what, you want to rock armpit hair, that's cool. I just don't want to see it, and that shit was icky.
while I understand what you're saying, you do know that that's like a post-apocalyptic type setting where they maybe shouldn't be wasting razors on armpit hair, right?
Jared,
That's ought to be good.
there's a lot of razors. You can use scissors, dog. I don't know. Figure it out. You can
That's
you,
fair.
you can find ways.
But when have you ever met a proper lesbian that does that?
I know one bisexual girl who I've had relations with, and she's pretty normal. So, and she has a girlfriend right now. She's pretty normal. So,
I bet I know who it is. We'll talk after.
yeah. So she seems pretty normal. And she shaves. Like, yeah, I'll keep it at that.
She shaves
Yeah.
everything.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, the game's also really fun, like in the sense of like shooting and how the world works. It's really fun. Like we said before, I think the game's really well made. It's just the story's dog shit. So we'll see as we go how I think. But yeah, our final topic, Jared. Obviously we've talked high and low about my thoughts and our thoughts on Stop It. Um, Stop it. Get that away from your mouth now. With Spider-Man No Way Home trailer 2 just dropped. Jared, give me your thoughts.
About the trailer?
Yep.
I gotta be 100% honest with you. I'm like really indifferent. I'm excited because I like Marvel and I like Spider-Man, but I'm like not that excited because I feel like we didn't get anything in this trailer. I feel like it's absolutely hiding everything that's going to happen. So I'm kind of indifferent. I want to learn more before I really give a real 100% opinion on it. It has me wanting to see it, which I feel like is what most trailers are supposed to do. But it isn't like, oh my gosh, like I need to see it right now. Let me learn more. Let me go watch every video about it I can. So that's kind of where I'm at. Once another trailer comes out, we talk more about it. I'll give you more on that. And once I see the movie, I'll tell you how I feel about it. But right now, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I want to see it, but I'm not going heads over heels Googling or breakdown of the trailer because I know a lot of people are doing that. So,
Yeah, I
how
mean,
about you?
obviously, we didn't see Toby or Andrew as expected. We talked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked about it a few months ago. Don't do it again. I'm pretty sure I talked about it a few months ago where I kind of leaked the whole story. I didn't leak it. I read a leak. I would like to reference that. But yeah, I'm gonna go see this movie just because of Toby and Andrew. Stop, Jared. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. I can finish this without you. Just go ahead and do it if you want to do it so bad. Just do it one more
What are you
time.
talking about? What? I'm
I can
not
hear
doing
you.
anything.
I can hear you doing it into the bottle.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No.
When you speak, it does it.
Uh-uh.
Anyways, the trailer does enough, I guess. I know a lot of people are excited. Honestly, could care less about Tom Holland Spider-Man. He could fucking die. I don't care. I'm just here for Toby and Andrew. Interesting note though, this might be Tom Holland's last Spider-Man film because he did like a whole interview and I was reading it. He says that he doesn't know if he wants to continue the character. And he feels like he's done a lot with the character after this.
Yeah, after getting all the hate he has from fucking. Oh, never mind.
Well, also like they just put Venom into that universe. Spoiler alert! Forgot to mention that.
Well, how is that a spoiler?
Because that was at the end of the last Venom 2 movie.
Oh, was that a post-credit scene?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I didn't spoil it for you. I felt really bad there for a second then.
Did we not talk about it?
We might have. Anyways,
I was about to grab. I thought I had the tickets. So I had them all out earlier. My movie tickets. So I was about to grab it and show you, but yeah, I did.
Yeah. So obviously Venom's in that universe now, so we'll see. You know, it's really funny. So I don't get physical tickets anymore because I'm not weird like you. All of my let me see if I can. Oh, they changed it now? What the fuck? So I have tickets that come in two ways. I just have them all in my like Apple Wallet. And this is from last year. Oh. I'll do that. Yeah, this is all from last year, I think.
So I also do that. And every movie, the past probably 2 dozen movies I've seen have all been like that. But what you're supposed to do when you walk in is they've got a little kiosk and you just go pick up tickets, you scan your little thing and they print out the ticket. So I just kept the printouts. They're not the nice ones that you get, the little papers things, but I still keep them because I like to put them on a little cork board I have. But yeah, you don't get them when you're there. How do they let you in?
So I use Fandango, obviously as you.
Same.
You know what's crazy about Fandango? I've spent so much money with them that they've just kind of given me their VIP status. Like I don't pay for their shit and I have it.
Yeah, their VIP thing is really stupid. I've done so much that I have it as well. You're supposed to like get perks every time you pay for it, but instead it just adds up, and if you don't use them after like 8 months, they go away.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you have them. I don't know. Their VIP system's bullshit and stupid to me. But yeah,
So I buy tickets, goes my Apple Wallet. When I show up, I walk up to the person, I pull up the ticket, it has the QR thing, they scan it, I'm in the movie theater. I get no tickets at all.
Interesting.
But the movie theater I go to, which is Harkins, it's not like, I'm not trying to say it's a premium movie theater, but it's a newer style movie theater. Has a bar inside, has reclining seats, which I know a lot of movie theaters have nowadays, but newer screens. It's a newer theater in general, so it's more up to date, I would say.
Did I tell you that they did everything you just said? They did to South Park Mall's movie theater. They put a bar in, they upgraded the recliners, they upgraded the screens. I tell you they did all that stuff there.
Probably.
Yeah, that's all what they do. That's so weird. Like I know it's super similar situation. Like I can either go to the people who are sitting up front and I can scan it for them and they'll give me a ticket. But usually the last few times they're like, you can just do that inside. I'm like, all right, cool. So I do it inside. Like there's no like you have to talk to somebody to get that. Like you can go up to the part right before they like go, oh, you're this way or this way. That guy, you can have them scan it. It still prints out a thing for you.
Yeah, no,
that's weird.
I just go up to that guy who says, "Hey, your theater's on the left or right." He scans it and he tells me, "Hey, your theater's on the right," and I just go. I'm in.
Interesting.
But yeah,
different states must be just a regional thing.
Yeah, I mean, different theaters do different shit. But yeah, I'm excited to go see this movie. Obviously, December 17th. I will be.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I will be.
Holy shit.
I will be there on Spider Monday, as they're calling it, to pre-order my fucking tickets. I will be doing that. I will see this at midnight release. I can watch Toby and Andrew do their thing and be happy.
When's the earliest you can pre-order your tickets on Fandango?
The 29th of November.
Huh.
Those will be mine, and I will sit there and take some random girl with me, and I'll be good.
Nice. Some random girl, huh?
Well, I'll find a girl. Might just be my mom or my aunt. I don't know. I'll find a girl.
Why can't you just go by yourself?
I could. You know, I really should, because we've talked about this on the podcast before. But when I go to the movie theaters, okay, I'm not fun to go with because like I'll take my mom to the movie theater sometimes, and I actually go
Like
like
you put it, you lock in.
yeah. When I as soon as I sit down, there's no conversation. I don't care if there's ads. My hands are down. I'm on that screen. Nothing comes in between that. When I took my mom to go see it, okay, when my mom like the jump scare, she'd go, and I remember being so weirded out by that. I looked at her, I was like, "Can you please stop?" Like, cause I'm sitting there like this the whole time, just rock solid. And she's like, and I looked at her, I was like, "Please stop what you're doing. I'm trying to watch this. Other people are trying to watch this. Stop it." So I don't take her to the movie theaters as much as I used to because of the way she out loudly reacts, and it bothers me on the inside. But yeah, I'm there. I'm silent. I'm locked in. I don't speak a word,
Do
and I
you
cry.
laugh at funny scenes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's what I need to make sure because I laugh out loud at a lot of the funnier
Oh, I
shit
don't
in
laugh out
movies.
loud though.
You just chuckle
I'll
to
chuckle.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's gay.
Yeah, I'll chuckle. And when I
I mean, I
cry,
respect it because some things I chuckle to, but there's some shit where the whole theater's laughing and I can't help it.
yeah,
But
no.
yeah, okay,
Uh,
clear.
I'll cry too if the movie hits me right. I'll
Silent,
cry.
you do a silent sob.
I mean, yeah, I'm not like, but like when Iron Man died, I was sitting there, I was like, shit, man, this is rough.
I was sitting
I
there
was like this the
holding
whole
my
time.
breath because I was like, I can't let nose breathing noises happen. So I'm just sitting there going,
Yeah, I'm just when Iron
as
Man died,
tears
I'm just
just
sitting
do
there
this.
like this, like what is happening right now? As tears are flowing through my face hole.
That was
Um,
bad, man.
but I remember when I went and saw Last Jedi. uh, Halfway through that movie, I'm sitting there, and my expression from like the first half, I was smiling, and then like the rest of the movie, I was like this, like the whole time, like what is happening? What am I watching? I actually almost left, but we were at the midnight premiere of that, and it was an experience to see weirdos dressed up and acting the way they were for Star Wars. Not that it's wrong for people to act when watching a movie, it's art. You take it how you take it. But when you're in a movie theater, act accordingly. I'm not saying you have to be me. I'm not saying you have to be someone who's so outwardly or outworldly expressive. You know, if you laugh, you laugh. But I hate people who sit there and they're just extra about everything. When they laugh, they're like, ha 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 ha. You know, like they're so loud about it. Or also another thing, don't bring your kids to the movie theaters. I paid a lot of money for these like early tickets, pre-order these bitches, been waiting for this a lot or for a long time to see this movie. And you bring a kid. A child doesn't belong in that environment because I will get up and I will kick it. I'll make that bitch earn its crying. But just like we went to go see what movie did we go see where there was a kid? I was actually getting really pissed. Hold on, let me pull up my tickets. Because once I see it, I'll be able to tell you immediately.
I love how this turned from, oh yeah, I'm excited to go see the new Spider-Man movie to Damien needs a rant about being in theaters for about 30 minutes just to, get it out of him, out of his system. Which I get it. Kids suck. I've never been to a theater where a kid has been like crying, but if I ever am, oh my god, will I just fucking like end myself? That'll be horrible. I've been in theaters where kids talk. Like they don't know how to like whisper right, so they like kind of talk. It's like a low voice, but
yeah,
they're
and they should
definitely not
die.
whispering. And they're like, but they're the rows away and they're talking to their mom. And it's like you can make out a word or two, and it's
Mommy,
funny.
did Nemo
They're
just
like
die?
instead of being like this, they're talking a little bit more like, mom, why is blank happening? Instead of mom, why is blank happening? It's
Yeah.
just it's a subtle difference, but
So you
it's
know what the
hilarious.
movie was? It was Joker. When I went to go see
Mm.
Joker, there was a fucking child in that movie. A movie where a guy gets killed, like bluntly, like at near the end of the movie. It's just meanwhile there's some like 3-year-old crying. I'm sitting there watching Joaquin Phoenix give the performance of his life, and this child's crying, and I'm just sitting there the whole time like, my God, I will kill this child. I'm at that point. I will turn into the Joker right now if he doesn't shut up.
Are you one of those people who will go, get that fucking kid out of here?
No, I wish I could be, but I have too much self-respect. I will
Because
yell.
I've seen people do that. It's funny as fuck.
Well, I've yelled at someone before with their phone because
Ooh.
it was a long time ago. I don't remember what the film was, but I was in there, I was watching it, and like halfway through the movie, someone's phone went off. And I just yelled out loud, you know, you're supposed to silence those, right? And it's like, listen, I pay $20 for 2 movie tickets and I buy a pop and I come in here. I just want to enjoy my 2 hours, my hour and a half to 2.5 hours, however long the movie is. I don't
Yeah.
want to have to, I don't want to have to deal with people. I don't want to know people are there. I hate packed movie crowds. It's fucking horrible for me. I just want to watch the movie by myself. And so usually, like if it's a movie like Black Widow, I'll wait a few weeks and go see it when there's no one in the movie theater. Spider-Man, I can't wait, so I'm gonna have to deal with people, which whatever. But you know what's weird? The Last Jedi was an experience because when I went to the movie theater, there was like people dressed up outside, like camping out, which was just weird because I literally just bought the movie tickets online, just walked in. I have to wait for the people to come and release the tickets. And
Yeah.
then just like these people were clearly adults, and in the lobby they were fighting with lightsabers and like running around and hooting and hollering. I sound like an old man, but like,
I was gonna say I don't hear anything wrong with it as long as they're not destroying property.
no, I just when you go to the movie theater, man, like keep that shit at home. Just come and watch the movie. That's just
You
how I
know,
am.
if you were like an old Victorian motherfucker who was going to see one of those like literally seeing a Shakespeare play when he was still around, I could absolutely see you being one of those prissy royal motherfuckers, all like, "Why are these peasants here ruining my view, ruining my good time? How dare they?"
I just don't think people are like I'm very when I go to the movie theater, I'm the most courteous person there. I don't make sound. I don't move around. I'm there. You don't even know I'm fucking existing. I'm not saying people have to be like that. I just wish people were more courteous and thought of others in the movie theater experience, especially since we all paid that price for these tickets. Just sit down, leave your kids at home with a nanny that your husband's probably fucking, and watch the film. That's all I care about. And turn your phones off. I know it's hard to go without your phone for 2 hours, but Jesus Christ, we're here to watch fucking Joaquin Phoenix or Christopher Nolan's new movie. You don't need to sit on your phone. Watch the film. God, that's my rant.
You know, I I was gonna ask a question, but I thought I shouldn't, but now I'm just gonna bring it up anyway.
Yeah.
When we saw Black Widow, I'm pretty similar to you. I mean, I move around a little bit just because I don't know, for some reason I just feel like I'm never comfortable sitting in the same spot for extended period of time. Like other than that, I don't make noise. Like I don't talk. Like sometimes if Rachel has a question for me, I'll like lean over and do a nod. That's about it. Uh, that being said, we saw Black Widow for whatever reason, whatever. I don't know if it was what I had for dinner or something, but I had a real bad stomach that night. So I'm sitting in the theater. I wasn't making any noise, but I was fucking ripping ass
Oh
like
my
probably
God.
every 10 minutes or so.
You were
And it was
not.
like normally I can hold them in, or if I can't, usually the leather contains it like between my ass and the seat. This one, it wasn't like it just there were not a lot of people around us. Like we saw it a little late. There were not a lot of people in this theater, but for whatever reason, these people came in, sat. There were 2 rows in front of us, but they were way far to the right. They were nowhere near us. Well, when the movie started, they got up, moved up the row right in front of us, and sat right in front of us. So they moved into lethal range by their own will. And I don't know if they ever smelled it or if they ever knew, but I was sitting there. There were a few times where I sat there and I had to like hold my face because how bad it was. I don't know. Rachel really never didn't make a big fuss of it, which she usually does whenever I do that shit.
My
But
bowel region shut down as soon as I entered that movie theater.
dude,
So
we always, whenever we see a movie, it's dinner and then a movie. Just it's what we do. So I don't know if it was that or if somebody did it before, but I sat there the whole time and I kept like I kept like doing the leans to do them, and I kept doing this. I was like, God damn, what is happening to me tonight?
listen, I'm very
It's fucking
weird when
hilarious.
it comes to movie theaters. Like I haven't broken down the science. Like so, I always get a Coke. I don't buy any snacks. I am not that kind of person. I don't eat in the movie
What?
theater. I don't eat in the movie theater. I'm focused in. I'll take a few sips. I don't drink too much Coke to where I have to pee. I'll drink enough to where my thirst is quenched, but I will never ever drink enough to where I have to go to the bathroom. That's just how I am.
Fair. You know what's funny about that is I always make sure I go to the bathroom before I go in the theater just to make sure I'm good. Even if I don't drink a lot, by the end of the movie, I'm like my legs are shaking, like I have to walk and go, like it's always weird. I even like I always get so recently I've been getting just water bottles just because I don't like to get the big thing of pop anymore because I feel like it goes away. So I get just a water bottle and then sometimes I get like a Powerade or like a Pib or a Coke, something on the side, just if I want to have the pop. And like I don't ever finish both of them. And like at the end of it, I'll chug the rest. But like the past few times I've seen movies, I've had a water bottle, I've got maybe a quarter or a third of it gone, and by the end, I'm like, I'm gonna piss my pants if we don't leave right fucking now. It's so weird. It's like a thing where oh, I'm in a movie, have to pee. It's like it's trained into me now.
Well, Harkins is
Hate it.
cool because like they have like these loyalty cups, so you pay $6 for the first time, and it's like a large, like it's pretty big.
Yeah,
And then whenever you come in next time, your drink's $2, no matter what it is.
that's fucking sweet.
Yeah, so it's really good. And
I
then
used to do that at the Annie Ann's right in front of the theater at the mall. I
yeah,
used to love that shit.
and then it's free refills as long as you don't leave the theater.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
so yeah, it's I have my movie theater. I put so much thought into my theater experience. I don't want it ruined, and I I'm nervous because it's a Marvel movie. Kids are gonna want to go see it because it's Spider Man. I'm nervous, but also I'm going to see it at midnight. The children should be asleep, and I should only be there with fucking nerds like me. So I should be
What
good.
day of the week is it? Is it a weekday?
The 17th is. Let me see. It is a Friday. So Thursday
Oh,
night I
so
will be
even
going to
though
see that.
oh, Thursday night. Kids should be in school. They probably won't be.
God, hopefully.
Dude, I've had just talking about it right now because I have to get off my chest. I've had so many fucking people come into work recently with kids who are like very, very clearly school age kids. And I just want to be like, why are your fucking kids not in school? To these parents who come in. And I want to say it and I don't ever because I can't. It's my job.
But they
But a
if they
couple
looked at
times,
you and went because of the vaccine, would you be like, all right?
I mean, maybe, but that's never the reason. A couple of these people have said something to me, and it happened yesterday, right when oh my god, right when I was getting ready to leave work. This lady goes, "Oh, hi, blah blah blah, whatever," and she goes, "I know they're so crazy and rowdy," because I was like looking at them, and she goes, "They're so crazy and rowdy, but we're just playing a little bit of hooky from school today," and I went, "Oh, are you? That's
You
so cool,
did like the
fucker."
white mom
Anyway,
face. Oh, are you? Oh my
yeah, I did the
god.
Chris Hemsworth, like really, like it was one of them.
You're
Yeah.
so crazy. Oh my god.
My point there was kids should be asleep at midnight on a Thursday night with school on Friday, but they probably won't be because the parents of this generation fucking suck and should all be hung. I'm sorry, no, reprimanded for not doing a good enough job. Whew.
This is gonna come off very badly, but you're gonna have to let me explain myself, okay?
Oh, this ought to be great.
We should treat kids not as an extreme level, but like how they treated the Jews in Germany. We shouldn't gas them, but they should be separated from most of society. Most stores should be a no kid zone. Just a no kid zone. Movie theaters after 6 p.m. No kid zone. No
You
kid
lost
zone.
me. I at no point on this was I on board. I'll be honest with you. As soon as you said Jews and German, nope.
Not the killing part. Just the part
Yeah,
where they
but
didn't allow them to go
yeah,
anywhere.
I don't know. You want to segregate their water fountains too? There, you fucking neo-Nazi.
I
Goddamn.
don't drink out of water fountains because that's icky. Yeah. Never one of
You
those kids.
sound so scarily similar to my fiance right now. It is kind of driving me insane.
Sorry, I don't like water fountains. You don't know what germs come from those.
Hey, you touched that door handle. You gonna like wash your hands? Like, no, bitch, we're going to the car right now. I can't really do that.
Oh no, so if I'm like in a public bathroom and I pee, I use like a paper towel to open the door and then throw the paper towel as the door is like shutting. Yeah, there's no contact. No.
What is wrong with you? Just grab it and uh, immune system it
No,
away.
germs. No, you don't know. Like my thing with water fountains is little shit kids will go up and just put their mouth all over that like they're deep throating fucking something. Okay, don't care for that. I don't know what those kids have been sucking on or eating. I don't know. And so now I'm gonna drink water from that hole that a kid's mouth was on. No, not at all. No thanks. I will go
just
pay money.
just don't think about it. Don't live in fear. Just don't
Can't.
think about it.
I will go pay money to go buy a water bottle.
You know what? We just had to put in our work doors and our bathrooms. I think you would love, and we're only trying it out. And if it works nice, we may pay this company to do it. A cute little invention where they like screw it in, right on top of the door handle. So It's a hand sanitizer dispenser. When you grab, say my hand's the door handle here, okay? When you grab that shit and you crank it down to open it and pull, as soon as you let go, the hand sanitizer thing's right here. So in one swift motion, you grab, go down, let go, push the thing, hand sanitizer squirts into your hand. The door's open. You just walk through. The door shuts
See, now
behind you, and you're
that's
just doing the.
solution. That is a solution.
It's she called it a pandemic invention or some shit when she came in. A very nice lady, by the way. I don't hate it, but my problem with that is a lot of people, a lot of not okay, gross, disgusting human beings, including teenagers and children, are going to now view that as a reason to not wash their hands. So they're going to touch themselves, the toilet, and other things in this bathroom, and then the handle, and then the hand sanitizer. So, like, yeah,
And
that's
then
cool and all.
they're gonna go press the button that squirts the water out of the water fountain. I'm not about that.
Well, I mean, the hand sanitizers, that's not, but my
Well,
point is,
yeah.
it's just like I don't like it for, oh, there's hand sanitizer on the door. I don't need to wash my hands. Here we go. Like it just, but I think you'd like it because you sound like a germaphobe like that all of a sudden. Fun.
Not a germaphobe, I'm just weird with certain things like that. Like my
Yeah.
food touching. Like I can't have certain food touching.
Yeah, that's just, I almost
I
said a
don't
mean word.
I don't
It's
like
special.
flavors mixing. Like if it doesn't like so like mashed potatoes and corn, I'm cool with. That can be mixed. Okay, I'm cool with that.
I guess.
I don't like I don't know. Like I don't like my buttered noodles to be touching whatever else I'm eating, like my hamburger. I don't want it on there. That's just not how I am. I don't want
I
that
mean, I
juice.
get you don't want certain things to get soggy or to get like I get that. Like if a cold food gets hot because of something that's warm near it, I get that kind of stuff. But, like, when it comes to Thanksgiving, you have all that different stuff on the plate.
Oh God,
The
no.
point of the Thanksgiving meal is to mix all those good flavors together and just be a pig and slop it into your mouth.
Well, as we've talked about, I don't like Thanksgiving food. So
I know.
like
We've had the
I can
conversation.
eat turkey a little bit,
Was that
but
on the podcast we talked about that, or was
I don't
that
think
just
so.
us? Oh,
Like
you were here. We were talking in person, yeah.
when I go
That's
to
why I remember the
Thanksgiving,
face.
which I don't have to go this year, thank God. I'm gonna be sitting at my house watching football by myself, drinking. Um, my poor mother has to go. Dude, my mom might fake being sick so she doesn't have to go, and we'll just have a Thanksgiving at my house, which will be nice. Um, but when I go and I'm sitting there dreading life, I sit there and I have a bread roll, mashed potatoes, and corn. And that is what I eat. That is all I eat. That's all I will stomach. I will eat a little bit of it, and then when I go home, I'll actually eat something ingestible.
Well, anyway, for our last topic here tonight, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of a part here about the fucking Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update part 2, which is coming out on November 30th for anyone who is, paying attention, anyone who cares or is excited about it. I believe it's still gonna be 1.17, or they might be
18.
upping it. Or is it they're gonna make it 1.18? I don't remember if they announced if it was gonna be like a
It's gonna
1.17
be
point
1.18
whatever.
because the
Yeah,
snapshot's
so
out. I saw that
that's
recently.
right. It is snapshots. Yeah, November 30th. I'm fucking thrilled. I cannot wait. I've been watching a bunch of videos.
I'll
Well, I
play it.
should say a bunch. Like recently I watched some videos from Captain Sparkles doing the snapshots, and then the actual thing they did with the new stuff coming next. The what was that called? The nature update, I believe. Or the whatever. Yeah, so I watched some stuff there. It's gonna be awesome. So they're let's see here. I'm just rereading what I had read before. Obviously getting the new cave types. They're adding the new. I don't want to call it. I was gonna call it a like biome, but that's not. I don't know if it's a biome or if it's like an area like the end or the nether with the deep dark with the warden, which is gonna be awesome. I'm really excited to see a lot of like the redstone implications with all those things being added and like the noise. It's gonna be really interesting because I've always been used to just fucking sprinting the fuck around, and now that we have to like be careful, it's gonna be hard, but gonna be exciting as well. The new introduction of the what are they called? It's the water things in the caves. Can't remember what they're
Water
called.
boys.
It's like a pocket of water. There's a fucking fancy name for it. I don't remember. But they have like stuff added to that with like the new waterfall thing they're building in. Obviously, they have the new build height. It's gonna be a fucking blast. So if anyone who is following Minecraft and cares that shit's coming out, I'm
Yep.
gonna say it again, November 30th. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it's the 30th. I was not expecting this till spring of next year. So excited. So
Yep.
yeah, guys, it'll be fun.
Should be it. Once again, everything we said on this podcast is a joke, so don't take my Jew kid joke so hardly. It's just a joke.
So
Um,
hardly.
Partially. Sorry, that's what I'm about to say.
I thought you were trying to say take it with a grain of salt, but then you just
Yeah.
got confused. I didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, we're also joking about the hating kids in movie theaters and like
Well,
hating
I'm
Thanksgiving.
not
Like all that.
joking
We're all
about
just
that.
joking. Oh,
No,
okay, maybe
the
not.
kids deserve not to be in the movie theater after like 8 p.m. Like, keep it at 8.
So it's 6 now. It's 8. I feel like 9 would be a good time. That's like a lot of kids' bedtimes.
Well, I feel like 8
That being
because
said, the movie
well,
should start at 7. It shouldn't start at 9. You know.
I feel like 8's a good time because most people like you like go out to dinner before then. You go kind of late, then you go see the movie at like 8 or 9. It's just a couple's time, you know? Or it's a person like me who just goes there by himself and watches the movie and then goes home and cries. So like
Yeah.
that's just the time. Anyways, it was just a joke about Jewish people and kids. I'll leave it at that. And
Ass meat covered.
what's up?
Said ass meat covered.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be good with that. Yeah, people will enjoy that little thing, whatever. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're on iHeart, follow, Spotify, follow, iTunes, please leave a review. On YouTube, please like the video, please subscribe. If you're watching this right now, you don't share the video to your friends. Are you really even a viewer? Because you're not. You're just someone who's getting this free content. So please share it with people around you. And we will see you guys next week.
Peace out, guys.
Yep, this has been Conversation Colons Podcast.